Hey everyone, it's Stephanie Ketcher at Remax and love living in Kitchen Waterloo. We're here today with Lucky from Mortgage Ingenuity. You can find him on Instagram at Lucky Mortgages and also online, Google Lucky Mortgages and you'll get him. So we're here today to talk about new build mortgages. A little more complicated sometimes when you're getting a new build. You have large deposits to put in place and often a very long time to wait until the house is ready. So how does a mortgage different when you're doing a new build?
Well, with the new build mortgages, a lot of times we just get a pre-approval to make sure you can afford the house that you're buying. So when you're going in and seeing those nice model homes and things like that, picking out your floor and pan, picking out the house that you want, they offer you a base price, which I always say, you know what, be realistic because the base price is typically a lot lower than what your house is going to be closing at. So a lot of times the builders will want a pre-approval, which I can do for you. Which we will go through the numbers to make sure. We'll send an application. We'll get you pre-approved for that amount. So if you're approved, you can go ahead and sign the offer. You actually have until that point and all the way up until closing. So a lot of new builds are either 1 year or 2 years. Some of the condos are actually even 3 years. You will have the time to actually come up with a down payment. However, in the meantime, the actual builders will want deposits. So nowadays, a lot of times they will want the first deposit up front, maybe another one in 6 months, another one in a year, another one in 6 months from that point. Those deposits actually add into your down payment. So whether you get that from your own savings, whether you get that from your parents, from work, or bonuses, that actually adds up to your down payment. And you want to make sure that you can get approved for the mortgage at the very end. Now, people don't realize this, but right now, the interest rates, what we can do is we can guarantee the rate for 4 months. So what we do is I follow up with you to see what the rates are, things like that. And then when it gets 4 months to closing, we actually would lock in a rate for you at that point in time.
Great. So what you're approved for now technically may be a little bit different rate-wise when you go to close. Hopefully it'll be a bit of a better rate, but
Yes.
it's possible that it isn't going to be a better rate. And Lucky will do his best to lock you into something very similar if he can in that time frame. But be cautious when building a new build. If it takes 3 years, a lot in your life can change then. You could have a new job,
Yep.
You could have gotten married, you could have had a death in the family, maybe have a large investment now that you're dealing with. So things definitely change when you're building something new, and you want to make sure that your new build is covered for your mortgage and anything else that you have happening in your life.
Yes, especially if you're going to add any upgrades. So when we talk to you initially, we basically say, you know what, this is how much mortgage you get approved for based on this house purchase. If you're going to do any changes such as, like job, let's say your monthly payments, let's say you get a car, or let's say you want to add, big upgrades to your existing your house that you're buying. Make sure you come talk to me to make sure that you can actually qualify for those upgrades. Because a lot of times, if you can't qualify the upgrades, then we might have a little bit kind of a difficult time in the approval process, but we can kind of find out a game plan. The nice thing about new builds is that we have time to either save money, maybe look at a co-signer to get a little bit more income, or also fix up your credit just in case if you have a missed payment or owing a little bit on your credit cards.
Great. So that's how buying a mortgage with a new build works. And hopefully for those of you who are looking for new builds, you find that dream home you're looking for, and we can get that mortgage for you in time and all throughout the process. Lucky will gladly work with you the entire time to make sure you get exactly what you need.